Ladies and gentlemen, scrummagers and drop goal dreamers, welcome to the most prestigious, most necessary, and absolutely most credible award ceremony in the world of rugby. The 2 Cents Guest Distracted Rugby Podcast presents the 4th annual 2CGDs. Tonight, we celebrate the highest of highs, the lowest of lows, and moments so confusing even the TMO needed a lie down in a Panadol. So strap in, grab a beverage, and polish your balls. And welcome in your host, Mark Morgan from 2 Cents Rugby, and that guy who's known in South Africa as that arsehole in the hat.
Oh. The groans of an old man.
That's right. Well, you know what? Nothing says glitz and glam like 2 men wearing blazers and shorts.
Yes, it's all kind of
show 'em that leg.
Smart casual.
It's
probably made that same line.
I've got my dress.
Last year.
I've got my dress hat on
And the Metallica t-shirt.
Yeah, but nothing. It's my fancy Metallica t-shirt.
As opposed to your shit Metallica t-shirts.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I bought this one at the concert.
Oh, nice.
You know what? We've got a little time to talk while everyone's parking their vehicles.
This is true.
For the night of glitz and glam.
It is that time of year again.
It's the 2CGDs.
It is the 2CGDs.
100%.
Tony has been out
so many
slaving away.
Finding all of these.
Finding all these awards to
Exactly
dish out to our respected nominees.
100%. They're actually manufactured in South Africa.
Oh.
And then they get shipped over here, and then most of the recipients are South African, so I just shipped them straight back.
You could save on the shipping if you just
got them to do direct, but then we wouldn't have.
We could always just use one, and then.
I can't do that.
No,
it's the 2CGDs, baby.
True. There's spared no expense.
Yeah, and it's the 2CGDs, and it's a night of glitz and glam, and nothing says glitz and glam like whiskey. Really?
Whiskey in West Auckland.
Whiskey in West Auckland. But also, you've had a week, haven't you, pal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a tough one. The old boy passed away last week, Wednesday night.
Yeah.
So I've been alongside looking at rugby stats and key events. I've been writing a eulogy.
Far out.
Which is pretty full on. I had to do one of those before. And just experiencing, I watched the test match at the weekend between the Boks and Wales, and then knowing there's going to be no Gazza Chat, there's going to be no 12 out of 20s.
There's always a 12 out of 20, because anytime a referee does anything,
there's a 12 out of 20. But yeah, there's definitely a hole in the 2 Cents universe at the moment, for sure.
Would it be bad taste of me to suggest when you do your eulogy, which I'm sure is going to be outstanding, that you bring up the whiteboard? Yeah, no. I don't think I'll be doing. I don't think I'll be doing the whiteboard. But Gaz's life, key events, stats.
My brother's actually going to go through the key events of his life, so I'm focusing more on his. The rugby part. Funnily enough, I'm going to talk about that, and also just about him as a dad, because he was a pretty good dad.
He was a great man. He's a great man, and you're a great son. And it's been incredible to see the absolute outpouring of love that has come his way.
It genuinely
and your way and the Morgan's way.
Made it easier.
Yeah.
It's a pretty shit time.
Yeah.
But the amount of people who've gone through even almost beat for beat the same track, where it's me and my dad were best friends. Rugby, was our thing that linked us together, kept us together, and then cancer, lost my dad, miss him.
Well, yeah.
The amount of people who used to say when they would see me and Gazza have the chats, oh man, your old man reminds me so much of my old man. And I love seeing you guys, the way you guys, riff off each other and whatnot.
Yeah, something beautiful about it, man.
And then and then they would always say, you treasure that time, treasure that time because I miss it so much. And now I'm the guy that tells other people
100%
who say the same thing, well, you better treasure it as well. Because one day, I guess it'll be gone. But
to Gazza.
Gazmania.
Or Germania.
He was never a big whiskey drinker.
Well, it's a good thing you're an alky.
He liked his beer.
Yeah.
A bit of a beer drinker.
Yeah.
Had a beer on the day he died.
Yes. What a ledge.
Yeah,
Non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic. He wasn't allowed to drink alcohol. I don't know why. After a certain point, he was just doctor's orders be damned.
If you're going to do heroin, that's the day to do it.
I know. He was like a stickler to his doctor's instructions to the bitter end.
He's like, no, look, this stuff can end your life.
This stuff could kill you.
I'm not being a bit Irish about it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at it like that. You can't. I mean, I guess everyone deals with it in a different way.
Yeah,
But,
man.
Yeah,
Well, I lost my old man in 2013, so that's a wee while ago now.
yeah.
But it's one of those things you never forget it. The hole in your heart is always there, but every day, you just remember the good stuff and the pain. It dissipates somewhat. You miss them dearly, but it's a really weird week that you're going through at the moment. It just will be coming on in these big old waves and stuff like that.
It's funny, the strangest like little things just get the heart just ripping it to shreds. Like my mum came over for dinner with my aunt on Friday, so a couple of days after Dad had passed away. I'm trying to spend a lot of time with Mum if possible, and because Dad always
She's
used
such a
to
good
come.
woman, your mum.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah,
she's a real superstar. She got him through as long as he lasted. To be fair, but yeah, they arrived, and every time my dad would like pull up outside my house, hop out the car, and I would just hear, even if I hadn't heard the car pull up, I'd just hear "G'day," and I'd be like, "Oh, Gaz is here."
Yeah.
So seeing the car pull up, and then there's a lack of a "G'day."
Yeah,
How's it going?
Yeah.
It's just there's there's gonna be heaps of little things like that.
Your old man, he did great with his wife though. He don't want to say punch above his weight, but he had a great wife. He had great kids. What a life though, did the things he wanted to do,
he did it pretty well.
Yeah.
He like if it's like roulette or something, he put it all on whatever number. He hit
it
that number
came up
a
Gaz's
number
way.
of times. Yeah.
What
So
a
he
ledge.
did pretty well.
100%. Hey, dude, do you mind like at Irish weddings and funerals? We always say the Irish blessing.
Okay.
So it's not. You don't have to hear it. I need my reading glasses. Okay, so this is what. I don't know why all my grandparents' funerals and my father's funeral was always said. So an Irish blessing. Okay, may the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of His hand. Man. So it's sung nicely and stuff usually, but there's. You guys will get back together and go, geez, you missed out on the All Blacks winning 6 straight World Cups, Gazza.
There you go. Yeah, Gazza.
Yeah, it's a tough thing, man. And I think the thing that pulled on my heartstrings a bit was when you were telling me about your son.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
He's been pretty distraught.
Because they're close, aren't they,
Real
those
close.
two?
Yeah, my dad used to... just always come around, like I said, for dinner or whatever. And even if he was just sitting on the couch, my dad would be playing on his phone. And my son would just snuggle up next to him. They might not even be doing anything together, but just being next to each other.
Just sort of kindred spirits.
Yeah, for sure. They would really. He would always they both love animals. My dad would always be like, "Come here, Garrett. I've got an animal video to show you. Look at this fucking cougar." Well, he wouldn't say fucking, but look at this thing.
Yeah.
And the Garrett would love it. So he's been pretty cut up about it. So it'll take him a while to adjust to that new normal as well.
Yeah.
But I'm really
100%.
glad that he got to have the relationship he did with my dad. Because both my grandparents died. My granddad's, one before I was born and one when I was 3. So I got no connection to them at all. But he's almost 10. He's had a really close relationship. And my mum gave him my dad's old watch.
Yeah.
So, because Dad worked at Repco for 50 years, and after 30, they gave him a citizen watch.
And after 50, you get, what the fuck are you still doing?
Exactly. So we adjusted it,
years.
and he cleaned it. He cleaned because Gazza was not one to clean stuff. So my son cleaned all the gunk out of it when they changed the links. They had to make it a bit smaller for him. And he's been wearing it, and he's been saying things like, now I can take Granddad with me wherever I go, or last night he took the watch off, put it on the bedside table next to him, was like, "Good night, Granddad." It's oh my God.
Yeah.
You're such a sweet kid.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
No, it's they say it's one of the greatest joys you can have in your life is being a grandparent.
Yeah.
My mum says she would have started with that if she knew how good it would be. It's one of the things I feel saddest for my old man was that he passed away when he was 59. He worked his ass off his entire life. He was a fantastic, awesome guy, a great dad.
Yep.
But he died when his first grandchild was
just born, right?
3 or 4 months old.
Right.
You know, so he got to
You got to
experience.
experience being a granddad, but didn't get the cool stuff.
No, he got to like hold the baby and
But the cool
like,
stuff is like playing with them, and spoiling them, buying them ice creams, and then be like, right.
Yeah, 100%.
Back to you.
Yeah. And my mum's just had so much joy doing that, and like.
My dad loved it. I mean,
there's
when my son first started school, my dad used to help us.
Five of his grandkids that he didn't really have.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, that he didn't get to have a
Like
relationship.
your girl
with.
would have loved.
Oh
me.
yeah, she would have. He would have absolutely adored all of them. Yeah. Like he was great with kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, my dad used to pick up when my son first started school. He would pick my son up from school because I was still working in town, and he would say to my son like, "No, do we take the bus home?" I don't know why he would walk down. I guess he wanted to walk. So he'd walk down to the school, and he'd be like, "Now, should we take the bus home, or do you want to walk and we'll get an ice cream on the way?" You know, just like granddad. So like you, as a dad, you would never be like, "Right, it's a standard walk home. We're just gonna buy fucking ice cream."
Yeah.
I mean, maybe some dads do.
Yeah.
I never do that to my kids. Not like every goddamn day, but my dad.
I get an ice block on a hot day.
Yeah.
And then Madison tries to debate whether it's a hot day or not, and I'm like, this is not hot. It's fucking
hot
cold
enough.
and raining.
Yeah, exactly.
But right now it's always hot, and I'm like,
This is true.
you can't have a treat every day.
Yeah.
But that's definitely granddad shit. I remember
Exactly.
just like being like 9 or something, and like my grandpa would just walk past and like give me $10 for no reason. And $10 when you're 9 is
fortune.
back in the early 90s. You were just like, this is the most money I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you were just like, my grandpa's the coolest.
Yeah.
No, but it's a great thing being able to be a granddad and to have that relationship with your kids, and that's awesome, man.
Well, see, Gazza had leukemia the first time at about the same age as your dad, but he was really lucky. His odds were pretty slim at that time, but he actually got through that one.
Yeah.
So he was fucking lucky that he actually
survived
the first round and got to meet his 4 grandkids and have that relationship. So
your video that you made about him, like I think all of it was really beautiful. Like his second to last video, the one where he he did just a bit of a shout out. It was really special that was part of the bump that got you over 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, it genuinely was. Like my mum told me that like he was checking on his phone, like, is he at 100,000 yet? Oh, not quite. Is he at 100,000 yet? Not quite. So he was really gunning for it, which is cool.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah, he was
really cool, man.
supportive in that regard. So
he'd have to, if he was trying to get me up to 100 grand,
he'd be waiting a wee while.
He
might have had to beat cancer a 3rd time. Jesus fuck.
4th or 5th time. This is my 10th go at it.
Come on, Tony.
Hurry up.
Make some more videos.
I'm 150 years old.
No, it was good that he got to see that. He got to check off a bunch of stuff, before he passed away. So he had a bunch of books that he wanted to read.
I get books.
He read all his books.
He given me
called his doctor for his last appointment. He saw the All Blacks season out. Like there was a bunch of stuff that he wanted to get done, which he got done. So it's almost like he checked all his boxes and was like, "Now it's time."
I got 2 books. I got the Great Boxing Clashes,
yes,
which is cool, really like that. And then he gave me a book that I'm not interested in.
Paddy O'Brien,
Rugby biography. It's called Whistle While You Work.
There you go.
Whistle While You Work.
Good title.
Yeah, it's a good title. I'll give him that, Paddy.
It's a good paperweight.
Don't really want to read it, but thanks, Gazza. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no, he had a heap of stuff that he was looking to get rid of. So he thought of you.
Yeah, what a leech.
You didn't meet him, but he kind of felt like he knew you, I think.
Yeah, I feel like I heard his voice. I feel like a lot of people, we saw him on his live stream so much and heard from him and all that sort of thing.
Well, one of the dads at my son's school today, like I was going to pick up the kids and he hit me up, "Oh, Mark, sorry to hear about your dad." Shook my hand and he was like, I never met him, but I really feel like I knew him. And, it reminded me of my granddad, who was a big rugby guy. So there's a lot of people who seem to feel connected to him just via the internet. And like you mentioned, he made that video, and it was cool that before he passed away, like 2 weeks, he was able to read all these comments about people sending him all this love and shit. So sometimes we save those words. People get at their funeral, they get nice eulogies where people say cool stuff, but he actually got to read a whole bunch of stuff before he passed away, which was pretty nice.
Yeah, no, it was amazing to see. And then the outpouring of love, like that video you made for him was really, really, really lovely. And I think a lot of people felt that very emotionally, because we all experience loss in our lives at stages, and losing your parents is the natural order of things.
That's right.
But it's still a bloody
Still sucks
tough,
when it happens.
Yeah, it's a tough fucking thing to go through. The only bad thing I can say about your dad, and look, on this, I mean this.
Tread lightly.
I mean this very offensively. He was an Auckland NPC supporter.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. It took me
Yeah,
to
well,
Auckland games all the time as a kid.
You might be thinking, hold on, Tony, I thought you were a Jaffa. Yes, I am a Jaffa, and that is an Aucklander.
Other side of the bridge.
Yes, I'm a North Harbour supporter. Those Jaffa assholes can suck a cock. Sorry, that includes you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will attend to that later. Once I've attended my father's funeral, I will look into that for you.
Thanks, buddy. Rib removal.
Jesus.
Yeah, mate. Anyway, just beautiful stuff. It's a weird thing, eh? It's like a sad but beautiful time, you know? And, yeah, you always remember it. Yeah, and it just brings it back when anyone else goes it through. You kind of think about all the shit that you have to go through yourself, and yeah, hopefully your mum, is able to deal with it nicely. Like I think the hardest thing for my mum was when it all kind of calmed down and the funeral happened, and then the outpouring, and then it just your new normal is so weird.
That's it. Well, they've been married 49 years.
Wow.
It would have been 50 in like February, so it's like one of those.
Pretty much 50 years.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would have been nice to make it, but still a pretty fucking long time to be married.
Oh, jeez, man.
And then
I can't
have nothing. It's going to be rough.
I can't do 5 years married, so.
What's your record?
Shit. I got married in. Fuck me, dude. I met my first.
How old's your daughter?
We got married. I got divorced, separated when she was 1.
Oh.
And. Yeah, she ruined it. She really fucked up the marriage. I'm kidding. She's a wonderful
Sorry,
child.
Maddie.
No.
Your dad's got a wicked sense of humour.
Yeah, she knows.
She's got a similar sense of humour, to be fair. I've met her.
Yeah, she does. She's got a lot of.
She's got a bit of a Sullivan in her.
She's got a lot of sass. Yeah, too much.
Yeah, maybe. Whatever she gets that from.
Too much sass. No. So I got married in, was it either 2014 or 2015, and I got separated. I was separated in 2019.
Oh yeah.
So 4 or 5 years.
Okay, we'll see how you go round 2.
Yeah, just hoping it. If once I crack 6 years, it's a win, and then I'll be like, okay, number 3. Who's next? I'm getting. Oh, mate. What was ours? It's the Tuesday GDs this week. We're very excited, but there was a pesky game of bloody rugby.
Yeah, Gazza missed this one.
Yeah, he did.
Wales hosting South Africa.
Yes.
And it was a bit of, I don't want to say controversial, but there was a bit spoken about it because it's outside the test window. Mm-hmm. And Wales were without, I forget how many, 10 players?
To be fair, Wales are so good. Like, they're just so absolutely stacked with crackerjack talent that they could afford to lose their 10 best players.
No, see, that's South Africa.
Oh, shit!
Yes, no, Wales...
I'm very new to the game, sorry.
Wales struggle with, at the moment, with their best 23 guys.
Yeah.
So to take out literally like half the team...
Yeah.
And then play this current crop of Springboks was something...
With a bunch of Scarlet players and stuff.
Was something of a recipe for disaster.
A bunch of guys on debut. Everyone kept on coming on. They were like, he's on debut.
At least one of the props was on debut. Yeah, a lot of rejigging for the Welsh.
Yeah.
And even like the Boks had to play a 7-1 split because they didn't have many guys available. Like Dwayne Vermeulen has been retired for 2 years, was potentially going to have to suit up if they had guys go down to the warm-up. I would have loved that. I think that would have made it like, a bit of a storyline, but he didn't need to in the end.
Yeah, that would have been pretty dope.
But South Africa looked not good for about 2 minutes. They made some mistakes, and then they looked good.
And it was one-way traffic, really. Yes. The entirety of the game. There were a few moments where you thought, oh, Wales could score. You never thought Wales was in it. It wasn't even a game where you thought for half a second they could make a game of this.
No. I mean, they were only down by 4 tries at halftime.
Yeah.
And you felt like, it's not too bad.
Yeah, they're doing all right.
21, was it 28? Like, this could be only 50.
And they had a few opportunities on their line, but the South African defence was giant.
Yeah, Wales' attack wasn't really going
bloody, their block back is so ridiculous. They are just so big. They're just giant. Like that scrum.
Their scrum is it seems almost like it's gone.
They talk about it as a game
Like
for
their scrum's always been good in recent years, but it's gotten to another level. Their coach is like, I don't know, over this off season, because the Boks are not in action until...
It has absolutely gone to another level.
That people are going to be just having to study these guys with a microscope, because what the hell? Like, it's just one of those ones where you hope before the next World Cup everyone else can figure it out and find a solution.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is a non-South African. Obviously, you guys are quite happy.
Yeah.
You guys are quite happy obliterating everybody at scrum time right now. Like, I still remember back when we played them, I thought we had a pretty good four-pack. And we didn't get Irelanded or Wales did, but we still got parity and no better.
Yeah.
And sometimes we were getting shoved.
Yeah, exactly.
That was like the best we got was parity.
Yeah, and I think that's we've always just aimed for parity and just backed our skills to win, but now our skills are worse as well. But yeah, they're giant men. They all look unbelievably conditioned, and they're just like the Welsh pack. I assume if I saw them walking into a bar, I'd be like, "Fuck, these guys are big."
Yeah.
But they look small.
I think in the scheme of things, Wales pack is not giant. Like I remember
Warren, but like their front rows and their props.
Back when Warren Gatland was coaching
like
them at the start of the year, even he was saying how like the power. It might have been a year or two ago, but he was saying how the power teams like the French and the Boks and whatnot are the ones dominating the game at the moment.
Yeah,
he was kind of worried about that back then, and it's just gone further that way.
Yeah,
at the moment.
Wow.
And the second half.
What are they doing?
The second half was brutal.
Yeah, it was an absolute pumping. With the to credit to the Welsh for the clearly outgunned and outmatched. They kept on trying to play. They had a few. Like, it looked like they never threw in the towel. And they were trying right till the death to get some points on the board.
Yeah. But we didn't get the Wellington thing where it was like white flag and just like, geez, we're just not going to tackle.
Yeah.
Like they kept fucking tackling.
Yeah.
They tried. They stopped the maul reasonably well.
Yeah. Throughout the game, they stopped them all. They had a couple of brief moments in the wider channels where they created a bit of space.
Yeah.
They were dominated in the air. They were dominated up front. They were dominated in the collision.
Yeah, the breakdown as well. They would get a couple of phases in South Africa's half, and then they got turned over.
Yes, and every time I thought. Is it weird to say I thought their scrum held up better than the Irish scrum the week before?
Oh, yeah, no, I think so.
We had... your most liked video was paired very closely with your most disliked video from last week, which I hate to say was mainly my fault.
Yeah, well, you rub some people the wrong way.
Can I say a couple of things about this?
You can tread carefully.
No, I will not tread carefully.
Okay, tread carefully.
I will tread honestly.
Okay.
It is much.
You are allowed an opinion.
It is much.
People are allowed to disagree with you.
It's much easier on the internet to take a pro South African opinion. I take pro South African opinions as much as I possibly can, and I love it when I do because I know that I'm not going to get any shit back. I'll be like, Tony had some good takes this week, and I think they've done. There's no arguments whatsoever that they're the best team in the world. They are the most dominant.
If there's a but coming, then they would say everything that you're about to say.
There is no real but in terms of those things are absolutely a fact. But they also have incredible outside backs. They're developing this really, really interesting attacking style. And
they're introducing all these hybrid players.
Yeah, they're clearly being incredibly innovative and doing these amazing things.
Do you think, as hold the thought, do you think some people are... Because we were talking a little bit off camera how the All Blacks teams of old, like the 2015, was so lauded. And
they feel like they're not getting the flowers,
not getting the credit, like for the innovations and stuff. Like Russie, when he innovates, gets the microscope put on him, and we should change the rules. Whereas it's not being lauded as being innovative and good for the game.
I think personally, this is another just opinion on that front, that the reason why the All Blacks were lauded, with that aura and spoken about in hushed tones, they're fucking All Blacks, yada yada yada, for such a long period of time. Wasn't just the fact that they won, but just how they like the free flowing attacking style of play, which just is scintillating to watch. And I think the Boks are developing parts of that, and I think they have the ability to do that. But their game is far more built on like front foot, forward domination, and set piece dominance and scrum dominance, which isn't as sexy. It's just
that just genuinely doesn't get the praise.
no, like take a neutral to watch a game that's like has a shit ton of scrum penalties and scrum resets versus one where incredible free flowing length of the field tries, counter attacking moves, amazing skills from forwards and backs, huge collisions, impacts, like great breakdowns and stuff like that. And they'll be like, that game was fucking awesome. Whereas, it's a bit slow, wasn't it? That's what I think a neutral will say. But anyway, like...
You're speaking more about the Irish game the week before.
Yeah. I don't know if that's part of the thing. But I think the South Africans absolutely deserve their flowers. They're clearly the best team in the world right now. But...
there's the but...
My take on the scrums, the biggest piece of feedback biggest comment you get is like, go watch some rugby league.
All right.
Go watch some rugby league if you don't like scrums. And it sounds like people and they're saying, yeah, real rugby's about scrums and all that sort of stuff. This whole scrum farming, like farming for penalties, is a relatively, like to this extent, is a relatively modern thing. The way they go on about it, you think that William Webb Ellis picked up the soccer ball and packed a scrum immediately. And the whole thing, go watch a game of rugby league. I am convinced that anybody who ever says that has never watched a fucking game of rugby league. Because it is so... I watch rugby league I love rugby league. I watch it every single week. The games are very, very different. They're like, obviously the amount of players are different. The play of the ball is incredibly different. The offside lines are completely different. This, the tackle count and phases, the attacking structures are completely different. The only thing they have in common are basically just those rugby hand skills, which is rung, pass, kick. Like, there's no breakdown skills, there's no line-out skills, there's no scrumming skills, but it's such a different game. And I think it's an awesome game, and I really do enjoy it. But if you ever want to say that, I like rugby for the free-flowing nature that anything can happen at any time. It's like I sometimes compare a good game of league to like a really good rock song.
Right.
You get into it, you know what's going to happen, it's got to hit, and all that sort of stuff. Whereas sometimes a great rugby game can be just like an incredible group of musicians just jamming and like going wherever they want to go and taking you on these incredible journey and rides and using all scopes of the field and letting every player do every piece of attack and do all these sorts of different things. There's such different games, and I love rugby. I like rugby more than I like league. I love league, but they're totally different games. And just because I kind of find scrum farming to be a little bit of a negative tactic and pretty fucking boring to watch doesn't mean that the only savior for me is just to watch solely league. Go watch some league. If you're one of those people, name me 3 league players that weren't converts. Can you name 3 league? You can. I'm sure you can name 3 league players that weren't converts. But I'm sure most people will go watch rugby league. That comment gets me up.
I like scrums.
Goats my goat.
But I don't like 20 scrums in a game.
Yeah. And I don't mind like a big scrum and a big moment.
I like scrums because you get all the players who are the 1 to 8 numbers on their back on both teams in one place at 100%. One time. There's a shitload of space around the rest of the field. Yeah. There's set plays that coaches have dreamed up because it's one of those moments where
100%.
You know where your guys are going to be and you have control over the next thing that's going to happen.
Yeah.
So and you see so much magic stuff from set piece. And sometimes, like you say, there's a scrum on your own 5 meter line. You're under heaps of pressure, and your scrum just fucking obliterates them. Yeah, and you're like, oh, it's a get out of jail.
100%.
I love that shit. But I don't want to see 20 scrums in a game.
No, and this whole thing
for the opposite end of the scale, I also don't really like watching sevens because like I can only watch so many like line breaks and wingers scoring
I really
length of the
enjoy
field try. I can enjoy sevens.
Sevens, I really enjoy watching the fatigue factor in
Yeah,
sevens.
it's got its own things as well. But for me, it's too open.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the opposite end of the scale. I don't want to see just line breaks. I don't want to see just scrums.
And league it's just collisions. And
I want something kind of in the middle-ish.
Yeah, no, I like it all.
Ideally.
I really do.
I can appreciate all the aspects. I like teams who keep it tight, kick penalties, and win breakdown turnovers. They don't have to be the sexy shit for me to enjoy it.
Yeah.
20 scrums in a game, for me personally, is a bit too much.
The one thing that...
But we're going. We're getting sidetracked about the Irish game again.
Okay,
Is this because of all the comments in the last one?
There was such a huge amount.
I didn't read them.
I did.
You told me that there was negativity, so I just avoided it.
I kind of enjoyed it.
Okay.
But the one other thing that kind of irks me is like, well, if you don't want to get penalised at scrum time, don't infringe. There is, what is there? Okay, 64 limbs involved in a scrum. There are 16 spines. There are 16 brains. Okay, like anybody does anything in that, it's going to affect what their whole organism does. So if it spins or it does all this sort of stuff, or a guy pops up, most of the time when guys pop up and stuff like that, they've got so much intense pressure on them. It's because they're trying to bloody save their own lives or save their own shoulders, necks, and spines from, occurring injury. Nobody ever just goes, oh, I'm getting pushed. Let's all walk back in a straight line, fellas. Like, it never happens. So it's the one part of the game was like, if you're just not good enough, if you can't make a tackle, you don't get penalised. But if you're getting monster in the scrum, you get penalised. Like, just to say, well, don't infringe, I just think that's completely unrealistic. That is my end of my rant. We will now commence the 2CGDs.
It was a pretty lopsided game.
Yeah, it was a lopsided game, but
Credit to the Welsh fans who got up there and cheered their teams on, knowing they were going to get a hiding.
100%. You got to appreciate that.
Yeah,
and a lot of South African fans in the
this South African team, because the debate has been going on for quite a while about, is this current crop of South Africans better than the 2015 team, and it's one that you'll never have an answer to. Because you can compare, people compare fucking footballers from, 50 years ago to modern ones. There's no definitive answer.
No.
Everyone will have their own opinions.
And it's just pub chat.
But this is I think after this season, it's the first time, because I've always been like, nah, 2015 All Blacks is better. I've always been like, nah, they're just not as good. But now I'm starting to be like, ooh, fuck, maybe.
I think...
maybe. Because they have got that arsenal of, we can fucking scrum the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And they've also got, we can Sasha Feinberg and Gomazulu your ass as well.
Yeah.
They've got fucking everything.
I think if it never can happen, and it's all theoretical, if the two teams played together right now, I think the Boks team, and I'm not saying they're the greatest, because it all has to be looked in terms of the context of the time that they're in.
The laws change.
Yeah, the laws change, and the innovations change, and other people adopt it, and the game moves on.
Yep.
But I think probably... their forwards mince our forwards.
Oh,
right
for
now.
sure.
And then we can't get any ball. And then they
I think
crunch us.
this is or at least in my lifetime, this is the most dominant forward pack I think I've ever seen.
Yeah,
they're incredible.
It's the best Boks team we've ever seen. That's just it.
At least in my lifetime, yeah, they're fucking amazing.
Absolutely.
They're just mincing people.
100%.
Yeah, it's never been like that. They've always been
big and good and scary.
I remember watching the Boks versus All Blacks games of old, where it'd be like, fuck, Bucky's and Victor are disrupting our line out. If we could only get our set piece going, our backs will cut these guys to ribbons. It was always like a bit of this, a bit of that, but now their fucking forwards are just ripping the shit out of everything.
Indeed, mate. Anyway, we should get on with this because we started late.
We did start late.
Yeah, and this is all recording good. Yeah, we were looking at that. Man, that would be a pain.
33 minutes in.
Fuck me.
I really don't want to have to record me chatting about my dad's death a second time, so let's pray to the podcasting gods.
Imagine if you just go, yep, my dad died, let's move on.
Let's just talk rugby.
Okay, so I've got a stack of these. Whole stack of them.
Yeah, in the drawer there.
Yeah, I've got another stack down here. So I'm just going to put him over here with these other ones. So we've got a number of categories here. Would you like to start reading some categories out?
Okay.
Okay, so first category.
First category we have Well, it goes back to these. Can I skip to the second one first? I want to go that way. It ties in more with what we've been talking about.
Okay, all right.
I want to go best big unit.
Best big unit.
The best big unit. To show that we do have some love for those big fucking scrummaging units. Me especially.
Yeah,
but
it's
this
his
was,
favourite Pornhub category.
This was
big unit.
this is your baby. Best big unit is one of your, like, since the original TCGDs, this has always been your baby. You love a big unit.
I love a big unit.
We have 4 nominees for best big unit this year.
Mm-hmm.
Our first one is a South African prop.
I don't need a glass.
Oh yeah, you drink from a can like a savage. His name is Wilco Low.
Wilco Low.
Our second nominee is a South African prop. His name is Thomas Du Toit.
Du Toit.
Our third nominee is a South African prop. His name is Ox Inche. I can't say his full name.
Yes.
Ox
You know
is
who
his
can
nickname.
really well?
Rian.
Rian
He's
can.
a legend.
Yeah.
And our fourth nominee is a Springbok prop. His name is Gerhard Steenkamp. Or Steenkamp.
Go hard Steenkamp. All right.
There's some big units in there.
There is some pretty big units. Okay. And the winner of Best Big Unit for the 2CGD goes to...
Is it a South African prop?
It is Wilco Low. Fantastic. Well done, Wilco.
Well done, Wilco. Those big quads are yours.
Accepting this 2CGD... Wilco couldn't be here tonight.
He's got to get to his URC duties.
Yeah. Accepting this 2CGD in his place right now is Mark Morgan.
Good on you, Wilco.
From 2 Cents Rugby, co-host of 2 Cents
Tony in
Extracted,
particular
a rugby
loves your
pod.
work.
I really do. Fantastic.
Put that over on the shelf for
We'll
Wilco.
get that. We'll mail that one
out
out
to
to you.
Africa.
We'll nail that one out to you. Fantastic.
Job done.
Well done.
2CGD number 1.
2CGD number one. We're away.
We don't have a sponsor this week, but cheers to our man Jimmy for these beers.
We appreciate
We're
you,
still
Jimmy.
drinking them from the
Still
old NPC
drinking.
days. We're still going through them.
Still going with them, buddy. This is episode 40, I think, of the year.
Unbelievable.
That's more than we did last year. I think we only did like 32 last year.
So much rugby.
Mm.
Second category.
Yes.
Best shit team.
Best shit team. Oh, I just had a peek.
There are some teams which maybe don't get the plaudits.
Yes.
They're not winning rugby championships or Six Nations titles.
Former winners of this have been Australia.
Yes.
That was when they were in the dumps, but
I think they were coming back from the Eddie Jones doldrums.
Yes. Who else? I know. Was that year 1 that they won that, and they were under Rennie.
Maybe.
They kept on losing, but having plucky games versus
That tour of Europe where they lost to France and Ireland by a point or something.
Yeah. Gee, that seems like a while ago.
Yeah.
But no, we've gone for more.
Australia, sadly, at the moment, I think
shit team.
you kind of finish the season a shit team.
Yeah. If there was like, whoa, oh no.
Yeah.
Award,
If they'd beaten France at the end, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
We have Belgium, who, but for a draw against Samoa, if they got one more point, they could have qualified for their first ever World Cup. So close. Italy, I think we're maybe being a bit harsh on you by including. You're almost too good to be a shit team now.
Yeah.
But in our hearts, you're still a shit team.
You could be the best shit team, though.
That's right.
Surely.
Uruguay, who've had some good results. They had a good win over Portugal away from home this year. Mm-hmm. And then Zimbabwe, who qualified for their first World Cup, I think, since the 80s or the 90s. It's been a long time for the Zimbabweans.
It's been a long way between drinks. Were they called like Rhodesia or something last time they were?
Could well, but I think they've beaten us before as well.
That comes up from time to time.
It's one of those factoids.
Yeah, they get thrown in the comments. Like,
Yeah.
do you know that one team have an unbeaten record? It's like Rhodesia.
Rhodesia.
Yeah. Okay, and the winner of Best Shit Team for 2025, the 2CGD, goes to... Look, it's a consolation, but I'm sure they're going to be thrilled. It's Belgium.
Belgium.
Well done, Belgium. Okay.
You may not have won a World Cup, but...
We invited the whole Belgian rugby team to this event and their management staff, but unfortunately they were all busy tonight. They were having their own beer drinking event to drown their
Belgium's
sorrows.
got
But
good beers.
accepting in their stead is Mark Morgan, co-host of 2 Cents Gets Distracted, and also has his own YouTube channel, 2 Cents Rugby.
Well done, Belgium. Well, we're sorry you didn't make the World Cup, but hopefully this is something of a consolation.
Fantastic. Oh, we'll ship
You
this
put
one
that
out.
on that one goes not to South Africa.
That's
That
on
one goes to
that's
Belgium.
on the go pile. These are the to comes. Yep, gotcha.
Okay. Third category, it's kind of similar to the Breakthrough Player of the Year.
Yeah, I think the Breakthrough Player of the Year, actually, if anything, kind of steals our thunder.
This is right.
Yeah, this is slightly better. This is, you know what the difference is? Like, breakthrough player of the year is the type of player, like, over a long period of time probably makes more meaningful contributions. This is a player that makes you just sit up, you're chilling on the couch, you're relaxing. You may not even be you might be a neutral, but you sit up and perks your interest, and you go, shit, he's good. Shit, he's good.
Shit, he's good.
Shit, he's good. So what are our nominees this year?
We have a big old Dutchman,
Yes.
Fabian Holland. Can I say I love the fact that he's from the Netherlands,
Yeah.
which is sometimes called Holland,
Yeah.
and his name is Fabian Holland.
Fantastic.
That's just great.
We just needed him along with Sam Whitelock. Then they were real great descriptors.
This is right. Funnily
Fabian
enough,
Whitelock would have been Holland Whitelock.
funnily enough, there's another guy. He plays for Argentina. His name is Pedro Delgado. He's a big tight head prop, and apparently in Spanish, Delgado means skinny. So he's got the other end.
So it's like one of those little gym, like ironic names.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one.
Right.
Henry Pollock
Henry Pollock, yep.
from England had a bit of a breakthrough year. Went on the Lions tour. We've got Leroy Carter.
Leroy Carter,
made his debut against the Boks in Wellington where we got flogged, but he scored a try in that game.
started his international career very well.
Yes, that's right. And a guy who I haven't seen that much of, but Tom Roebuck for England. Very good under the high ball. Loves a good tap back.
The old airball lottery, loves it.
Steve Borthwick loves a bit of
All
the
right,
aerial
this
ball.
is one of my favorite categories.
Shit, he's good.
Shitty's good. The Shitty's Good award for 2025, the 2CG goes to Henry Pollock this year.
Controversial.
Yes, brilliant. Well done, Henry.
Nominated for Breakthrough Player, didn't get it, but he did get himself.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Henry couldn't be here. He was on the piss.
Back on premiership
or
duties,
something,
I'm afraid.
And Mark's going to be
Getting his
stepping
hair
in his
bleached.
stead. Mark from the co-host of Two Cents gets
Henry
distracted and has his own rugby.
What do you think
YouTube
about
channel.
Henry Pollock? He's
Oh, well, look, we gave him the award.
a character.
He's certainly a character. He certainly brings in the eyeballs. And
Gazza would say he loves himself.
he does. I would say that
He
too,
wouldn't
and I
be
try
wrong.
not to say those sort of things, but he's kind of right. I feel as though like he's just just electric. He is. Even when I'm watching games when he's on the field and you're like, fuck, he's coming on.
Do something.
You kind of watch what he's doing. You just know he's just had a most immense start to his international career. Got on the Lions tour. Didn't get too much action over there, but an absolute handful, a huge character, and clearly just absolutely stonkingly packed with talent. Fabian Holland is a fantastic player, but he's just a really good lock. Like, gets high ball, gets good line out balls, big and
Breaks big
physical.
tackles, yeah.
Just kind of does what a real good lock does. With this guy, just feels like X Factor star. So he makes you perk up and go, oh shit, he's good.
Good, there you go.
And Leroy Carter, if he was able to continue on the trajectory he was on early, you'd have to say a relatively poor tour of Europe for where he was going, but that's certainly not the end of his
Still
career.
some potential
There's
there for
a lot
that
of
man as
potential.
well.
And
The fact that he can play halfback and wing does give Razor some potential to do some innovative shit if he decides to.
Yeah, that's right.
They're kind of a rare breed. Like the Boks have got a few of those guys, like Grant Williams and Cobus Reinach and whatnot, who quick halfbacks who can play on the wing.
Yeah,
We need to
100%.
get some of that shit going.
All right, we'll get this one sent out.
There you go, Henry.
St. Paul. All right, fantastic.
Next one, other end of the scale, because those were the kind of breakthrough guys, the guys who we're impressed to see. Best old dog.
Yes.
Guys who've been around a wee while, got a few Ks on the old... What's
On
that?
the belt,
Yeah. What's
On the,
that car thing?
odometer?
Odometer, that's the one.
that car thing.
Yeah, the car thing.
Yeah. We're real technical people.
Irishman, Jameson Gibson Park. He's been around for a few years. He's losing some hair. Thank God he
It just
shaved
made
his
me
hair.
laugh when you said Irishman. 'Cause he
plays-
plays for Ireland.
Does he not have Irish citizenship? Must do.
If you met that guy and you said,
Look at that Irishman.
I met a good Irishman today. Oh, what do he sound like? Oh, hey, bro, what's up? I'm a real good passer.
He's a good player.
He's a great fucking player. He's brilliant. And he's 100% a fantastic Irish international. He plays the Irish team. And he's a great Irish citizen.
Yeah.
But I just can't call him an Irishman.
Oh, can't I?
Well, you guess he's... He sings, the country, we've come together
Ireland's call.
to rise for the four proud provinces of Ireland.
Are you trying to say that you're more Irish than he is?
Ireland. Well, by DNA, 100%, I definitely am.
Okay.
But
you don't play for Ireland.
they don't want me.
You don't live in Ireland.
They don't want me to halfback. No, they certainly don't. I don't. They don't. He spent more time in Ireland.
Exactly
than
right.
I
He's
have.
more Irish than you are. I'm saying it right now.
Okay, my DNA, 75% Irish from the County Cork region, and the other 14% of me is Scott. No, I know that's another 14, not 14%, but another 14% of me is Gaelic Scottish, is what it said. So, and then the rest of it was like random northern
100%
Europe.
arsehole who hates scrums.
I'm 100% that guy and 100% that bitch. Yeah, I really am.
James Gibson Park, he's an old dog. He's still going. Another halfback.
That great old Irishman.
South African, Corpus Reinach. Mm-hmm. You got anything to say about his heritage and his DNA? Or
Well, no, he's clearly the name like Cobus Reinach. There's no.
doesn't give much more to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Maybe Dutch.
Yeah, Corpus Reinach. He's had a pretty good year. They've had a few injuries at halfback, the South Africans, but they've relied on the old veteran.
Yeah, he's an outstanding player.
James Slipper called it quits this year.
Yes.
Couldn't get that win in his final game against the ABs, but he's had a hell of a career.
What a career.
And then Rabah Slimani for France, after a big absence, got himself back in the French team playing for Leinster. He's spending time in Ireland as well.
Wow. He's an Irishman.
Came on the tour to New Zealand.
Yeah.
What a comeback.
What a comeback. We missed the category that we said we were going to do.
Oh.
That category was best player in a shit team or best player in a losing team.
James Slipper.
James Slipper
Maybe.
or
Oh, no, Jack Morgan,
Jack
maybe. But he played
Morgan.
for the Lions, so he did
or
get some wins.
McWright.
Oh, yes, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe McWright.
Yeah.
Probably McWright.
Yeah.
He's genuinely in a shout for the world's best open side flanker.
But he plays for Mick Wrong team.
He does.
Have you got through the...
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. My dad's passed away. And
Yeah.
I'm not crying. But
I'm not
that
crying.
almost made me cry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay.
And the award goes to...
Oh, yes. The 2CGD for Best Old Dog goes to, and I think this is really deserved, Cobus Reinach.
Oh,
Yeah,
well done.
Cobus. Cobus couldn't be with us this evening. Turned down the RCP, but accepting his stead is Mark Morgan, co-host of 2 Cents Get Distracted. Also has his own YouTube channel, 2 Cents Rugby.
we can pack that one up with the mail to Wilco Low.
Yeah, fantastic. Do they play for the same URC team?
No.
Would have been easier
It
for
would have been
freight.
easier.
Anyway. He's an outstanding season. I feel like he's like a breakthrough player.
He's had a few.
This is the first time I've gone fucking Cobus
Yeah.
Reinach. Like, couple of incredible tries as well. Like, there was a chip and chase, was it against
Oh, yeah.
the
against
French? Wow, that changed that really changed the
Changed the trajectory of that game.
Yeah, really did. At 35, outrageous.
I know.
He's
Still
playing
got
like
the
a spring
pace.
chicken.
This is one category suggested by the fans. At least one guy.
Did we take
one guy?
Did
who
we
you
take
love.
those people's categories?
We took a couple.
Okay, good.
Best test.
Best test.
The best tests. And helpfully, the email that I got actually had some suggestions, because when we hear the category and no suggestions, we look at each other and go, which games?
And then we just came up with 3 All Black games.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, best test.
Not that we were involved in that many good games this year.
All Blacks against the Springboks. We were debating whether to
Yeah, immediately we
nominate,
wrote down Eden Park, didn't we?
because we won that one.
Yeah, we have
For us,
fond
that
memories.
for us, that was a good test.
I think
'cause
that was
not
the-
many people have been beating the Boks this year.
That was the only. That's the silver lining on this year. If you said to any South African fan at the beginning of the year, if you could win one game this year, which game would it be? They were talking so much smack to us all year about wait till Eden Park, wait till Eden Park, wait till Eden Park, and the fact that they were able to basically dominate all comers apart from that blip at Alice Park, and they weren't able to get that little prize that they wanted at Eden Park. was very, very satisfying. But we couldn't put it in best test because it was the best result for us.
But
But
it was a bit of an ugly game. It
was a bit.
The spectacle. There's been a couple of All Blacks games, like the Eden Park one was hyped
Clunky.
up. The Chicago one was hyped up. Neither of them were great. Like we were talking shit about the Ireland South Africa game. Like neither of those games, which had our teams winning, like neither of those games are going to be like ones where I'm going to be like, son, I want to show you some rugby.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we're not watching that one.
Yeah. I would be showing my son. I don't have a son.
You don't have a son. You still
My
got time.
daughter. No, I don't. Chopped everything up down there. it's like
He's been castrated.
Yeah, my penis is just like a corn that's been eaten. Like it's just there's something there. It's just chunky bits hanging off it. Sorry to get a little too graphic there, but I'd be showing them the 2001.
The greatest game of the century.
Yeah, that's what I'd be showing them.
I'd probably go 2015 World Cup final. That's a good game.
Yeah, I think just in terms of quality of the game, we're talking. Yeah, sorry.
All Blacks Springboks from
Or I
Wellington.
really like that one game.
Wellington is the one we
My
nominated.
favorite Bok game of all time is the game where John Schmidt.
Joe Schmidt's the coach of the Wallabies.
Fuck, what's his name? Schmidt.
Yeah, John Schmidt.
Made his 100th Test debut, and they played in that stadium. That
100th
was
Test debut.
it was his debut for his 100th Test. You can't do it twice.
Yeah, that's right.
His 100th Test, and they were pretty dominant throughout the game. Richie McCaw scores a try in the last minute to tie it up, and then we from the kickoff. They get possession. We drive straight over, regather possession. Goes out to Martin Nonu palms off and loses John Schmidt in a tackle, and then he does an incredible spiral pass out to Israel Dag, who puts it down, and we win the game.
Wow,
that was tasty. I was up off my couch.
Oh yeah.
1996 games against the Boks.
That tour after the World Cup, that was pretty good.
Pretty good. Anyway,
we're reminiscing of the years of old when we actually used to beat the Springboks.
How we beat them?
Park.
Eden Park.
Recent record against them was pretty bad.
Sure
we went with the Wellington game because that wasn't a great test for us, but not many teams come to New Zealand and cut the shit out of the ABs like that.
Pump us dry.
That was something else.
Do us dirty.
The opposite end of the scale from a Boks perspective is the Ellis Park game. The Aussies. That was a hell of a comeback.
What a cracker.
21 off.
21-0 within 20 minutes almost.
Yeah, they were written off and being destroyed, and they managed to somehow come back and win it. First time in a long time, Ellis Park. Lions, speaking of the Wallabies, Lions' second test at the MCG, 90,000 fans. Test series on the line, a bit of controversy at the end. That one was a cracker. And then Six Nations, if you can put your mind all the way back, Twickenham, England, just coming off a loss against Ireland, round one of the Six Nations. They win it in the 79th minute. I think it's Elliot Daly with the try, conversion from Finn Smith. They win it by a point against the French.
Cracking game.
So,
cracking finish. I
love a cracking finish.
A big finish.
Sometimes a shit game can be...
But the big finish, you're going to look back with rose-tinted windows.
That's right.
Rose-tinted windows.
Rose-tinted windows. My windows have got rose tints on them.
Look at them. Live your life.
Driving down the street, that's got rose tints on the windows. Honey, get up. Rose tinted windows.
Yeah, rose tinted windows. That's it. That'd be a good name for a band. Is that all the games?
Who did TCG to go to?
So TCG this year that goes down to best test. Oh, the Wallabies win something for the year. Wallabies versus South Africa, definitely for me best game of the year.
It was 100%. Such a. Let me take that. I'll send it to Joe. We need
Joe, the rest of the team. They need some trophy. They need a trophy. It's a bit of a bare empty.
The season kind of went to shit for you guys after this game.
This
is a game, a season-defining game.
If you go to the Australian Rugby Union department,
this is the only trophy on display.
Yeah, it's going to be very lonely over there. But check it out.
Well done, Wallabies.
Well done.
After that game, everyone was talking you up as they're going to break through. Schmitz had coached the All Blacks because he's such a mastermind, and then they got some injuries and things.
I think what was disappointing about it was when they're able to have the likes of Tom Wright, Valentini, Jorgensen,
and not Tainted Midlington.
Not Tainted Midlington. Yeah. They've got a really, really high quality team that can actually, and then the test afterwards, they look like they're on the driver's seat.
They were a good game.
For a long period,
long
periods of that game. But the problem with one of the problems with Australian rugby at the moment, in terms of their ability to be competitive, once they lose 2 or 3 really, really important players, they've had a real bad run with injury,
10s in particular, 9s as well.
But the South Africans have like every position is like 3 or 4 deep.
Yeah,
of like
they're the only team in the world with that at the moment.
World class.
Yep.
Yeah, we have like 2 deep. Most teams have two or 3.
England's building some good.
They've got
but,
they've got 1.125. Like once they just don't have enough for replacements, and they're in key positions. They're just trying to. They were trying to win games in the Northern Tour with a good NPC 10, which
not ideal.
It's not ideal at all. And I still think if come World Cup time, if they're able to get their ducks in a row and they're able to get the right players in the park and get some good coaching under their belt, and they have a good run with injury, like don't write them off.
Don't write them off.
Yeah.
But they need a few things.
If they were able to keep that team together, Tom Wright at the back was massive.
Electric until he got that injury in that second game.
Skelton, Valentini, like that changes the whole nature of that forward pack. Like I thought Harry Wilson was
industrious
all year round, and then you got Mick Wright, who's just outstanding.
Yep.
Tupou, if he's able to really, really kick it up a gear, still a little bit light in the front row, you know. But it's interesting.
But that was a hell of a result, man. Boks have been a pretty hard team to beat this year, and they were one of only 2 teams to do it, and certainly the only team to do it not at Eden Park.
Yeah. It was an incredible game.
It was.
Absolutely. We haven't won in South Africa for ages.
That's right. Our record against them is terrible.
2022 was the last time we did.
Like that. Was it the Fozzie?
That Save the Job game, yeah.
Next category is, again, a suggestion by the fans, or the one guy who emailed me. Or 2 guys actually emailed me. But most unfairly hated player by their own fans. That player who's actually pretty good, but every time they get selected, the
unfairly hated.
The fans groan and say, "Why the fuck is this guy getting chosen?"
Oh, not him again. We could have called it the Reuben Thorne.
We could have called it the Reuben Thorne. He was an industrious player as well.
Yeah, Reuben Thorne used to get so much shit. And then you used to watch him, and I was somebody who wasn't a big fan, and he got a lot of shit for like just running around onto rucks and leaning on them. But he did a lot of hard work. Just like the old Reuben Thorne was just running around and just leaning on a ruck.
Reuben Thorne.
Reuben Thorne.
We've got from England, George Ford.
Yes,
we might pick him to like, oh, fucking dude can't tackle.
Yeah.
But he's a pretty good player.
Yeah, I think he's
a pretty good game against the All Blacks.
You know, with the game where I was like, one of the most impressive games I saw him ever play was that World Cup game against Argentina, where they got that red card at the beginning, and he was just like, any chance I have to put points on the board, I'm going to snap at them. And he just drop kicked them to victory.
Yep.
That was amazing.
He was amazing.
He's an intelligent player.
He is.
Yeah. Just had a couple of bad moments. The fact that he hasn't gone on a Lions tour is unbelievable. Even as like a dirt tracker, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Never even been good enough to be... Like Finn Smith went on that tour. But George Ford didn't. Anyway. Finlay Christie from New Zealand gets a heap of shit. Not just because he's a redhead.
Yeah. That just makes it worse.
It does.
Poor old Finlay. He's compared to Aaron Smith when Aaron Smith was at the peak of his powers.
And now...
compared to Cam Rogard, he's always kind of around 3 or 4 in the pecking order.
Yeah.
So whenever he kind of needs to play... everyone's like, oh,
not Finlay.
But it's more of a case of we're in a bad state for their injuries.
I remember he started for the Blues in like the Super Rugby final that we won, and he played really well.
Yeah, really well. He came on in the World Cup final.
Exactly right.
Yeah, I think he doesn't do much wrong, really.
He's not sexy.
Redheads aren't sexy, unless you're into that sort of thing. Who's a sexy redhead? Nicole Kidman, back in the day. She married Tom Cruise back in the day, and then divorced him. Back in the day.
Sam Prendergast, who's not been married to Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Young Irishman.
Does he get as much shit as Crowley?
No, because Crowley's a better defensive 10. But I think you've seen Sam can shift the ball around a wee bit. He's got some creativity in his game, but his tackling needs work. It's a work on, as Andy Farrell put it.
It's a great Ozzy Osbourne song as well.
Called
Mr. Crowley.
Oh, it's not about
Bam, bam, bam. What they done in your head?
And then we don't really speak French, but I've
Oh,
noticed
Mr. Crowley.
enough Facebook posts
Bam, bam, bam.
on the French rugby team's Facebook page that Gael Ficou gets a lot of shit for not shifting the ball wide, even though he's like been around for yonks.
Randy Rhoads on guitar has some incredible
Gael
solos in that
Ficou,
song.
you think he's the favourite for
Don't
this
know what
one?
he's like on guitar though.
Sam
Gael
Prendergast?
Ficou, I really like Gael Ficou.
Me as well.
He's fucking.
I'm only going from what I've seen on French social media.
Yeah, right. So he gets the Rico Ioane treatment because Rico gets shit from
Not passing. Doesn't
not
pass
passing.
it. Doesn't pass it. Doesn't pass it.
Doesn't. Yeah. Similar kind of players.
Maybe.
All right. Well, okay. The 2CGD for the most unfairly hated player for 2025 goes to, and I think this is well deserved, George Ford.
Cracking player.
Yeah, brilliant, fantastic. George, he was a maybe for a long time.
But
He,
premiership duties.
premiership duties, and he also didn't like my take on scrums. He loves the scrum.
Loves the scrum.
Loves the scrum. But accepting in his stead is Mark Morgan, co-host of 2 Cents Gets Distracted. Also has his own YouTube channel, 2
Cheers,
Cents
George.
Rugby. Make sure you subscribe.
You're a good player, George.
Fantastic. 2 Cents Gets Distracted is a rugby podcast. by
It
the way.
is.
We'll get that out to you.
Next
Georgie.
one's again a fan suggested category.
Yes.
We've renamed it a little bit. We've called it the Calm Down Son.
Calm down, son.
It's just a knock on. The over celebrators.
Yeah.
Who love giving a bit of shit. Maybe it's a rub on the head. Maybe it's a screaming in your face. Maybe it's a bit of just over celebrating.
Maybe it's just like a massive clap for, kicking it to touch.
Out the full.
Yeah, just...
Oh, yeah, not necessarily. Yeah, it could be your
Yeah.
own team.
Remember the one that got me recently? Where he's
a nominee.
He's a nominee. James Lowe. Where
He's our first nominee. James Lowe, Irishman.
if with the one where
I honestly don't mean... I'm not trying to give people shit here.
plays for Ireland.
He's an Irish citizen, I'm sure.
Yeah, but is he an Irishman? If you got Australian citizenship, would you be called would you call yourself an
I
Australian?
lived in China for 7 years.
Would you-
Imagine if I got Chinaman. Mark Morgan.
Chinaman just saying that feels racist. I don't know why. You can't say Chinaman. Stop it.
Yeah, I don't know why. We just got demonetized. It's on your channel.
Yeah, fuck. Oh, that'll be my third. Third strike, you're out. No, the one that cracked me up this year, because he always does a few every year.
Yeah.
But there was a kicking battle against the All Blacks, and then he just slightly wins the territory battle by like 10, 15 meters, and then just to the crowd.
He was
And
trying to
it's
pump
just-
the crowd up.
And you're just like,
Trying to get the crowd behind the team.
yeah. What is he, a fucking... What
Yeah,
is the lead
cheerleader.
singer? Like,
James Lowe from
James-
Ireland.
plays for Ireland.
Tupo Vati from New Zealand.
Yeah,
He's become our villain.
Yeah,
He's been getting tweets about him.
We didn't have that category this year either.
Oh.
Best heel.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is similar.
Yeah. Okay. So, Tupavai, I feel a little bit sorry.
Kevin Peterson tweeted about him.
Yeah, he did. Fucking Kevin, take your switch heading up your ass.
Englishman, Kevin Peterson.
Okay, well, he's a South African, but played for England. Okay. The thing about him is all throughout the year, whenever he plays any game of rugby, whether it's NPC, International, Super Rugby,
When was the last time he played NPC?
I don't know, he's smiling. He looks
Loves
like
his rugby.
if you saw him down at the supermarket, he'd be going, yeah, and like he's a happy looking bloke, and like you can see even when something's going wrong for his team, he's still got that look on his face. And then
You're
and then-
defending him because he's a New Zealander.
And no, but I've just tried to watch him. He doesn't play for other than the All Blacks.
He doesn't play for your team.
Yeah, but I
Plays
just
for the
noticed.
Chiefs.
But whenever it's in an international test match and something goes right for his team, he looks at the player who's fucked up and goes, but he keeps the same expression on his face, and it looks like he's being the biggest in the world.
You just said the C-bomb.
What's the time?
103.
Oh, jeez. He looks like he's being a real douche.
Bleep that.
Yeah, and yeah, he looks like he's being a real piece of crap. And
A real
yeah, I just
gave you more work.
Yeah, but that's just his face all the time, Yeah, but he does. He likes it.
He's got a C-bomb face.
He does. He's got a C-bomb face, especially. But he does like a bit of niggle, and I think he does lean into it a little bit in those moments.
He does. Mani Libok from South Africa.
He just on one event he really got himself
penalised. He's done a little bit before, but he got penalised in particular for a bit of spray in that Ireland game down on the face of Josh van der Fleer.
Yeah.
Yep. And Ben Earl loves a good fists
exactly.
Yeah!
100%. Like
he's a passionate Englishman.
He's the type of guy that will celebrate when he's got when he gets his McDonald's order and there's he finishes his chips and he looks in the bag.
There's a couple of extra chips at the
and
bottom.
There's some bag chips. It's like yeah. Bag chips. To be fair, bag chips can be pretty sweet.
Pretty great.
Yeah. I've got a bag chips.
Who's our winner?
Oh yeah. It's my job. The 2CGD for Calm Down Son this year goes to Ben Earl.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think he could have won it last year as well, to be honest with you.
This is true.
Ben Earl wasn't able to make it this year, unfortunately. But
yes!
accepting in his stead is Mark Morgan, co-host of 2 Cents Gets Distracted, also has his own YouTube channel, 2 Cents Rugby. Please go subscribe. Fantastic.
We still have 3 categories left. We have one which is a new category.
Yes.
It's a Tony nomination because of your special relationship with South Africa.
Yeah.
You have a love-hate relationship with South Africa.
I fucking love South Africa. I don't have any that I get a lot of hate from South Africa, and I'm not a scrum fan. Because I don't like scrums does not mean I hate South Africa.
No, but people take it that way.
They do. I get a lot of Tony clearly hates South Africa. There's so many South Africans here, and they're the nicest, most genuine, cool people.
You played golf with a South African.
Yeah, he was a subscriber. He listens to the podcast, and he was a wicked dude.
You didn't know that John Curran played for the All Blacks.
Yeah.
He's just some prick who's a loudmouth on the internet.
We talked about rugby. What else do you listen to? He said, sometimes I listen to that one with Victor Matfield and that John Kerwin guy.
Legend Victor Matfield and that loudmouth Kiwi John Kerwin.
And then he was like, he got so many louder. It was said something derogatory about John Kerwin, which I'm not defending John Kerwin or anything. He has some pretty outrageous takes on things or whatever, but it's his production style. And then I just happened to say, but shit, he was a hell of a player. And he wasn't, maybe 8 years or something younger than me.
Okay.
And then just went, what? He was like, did he play rugby?
Because he was a player who was good when we were children.
Yeah. And he was like, did he play rugby? And I was like, he's fucking John Kerwin.
Yeah.
He was the rugby player that everyone of our generation wanted to be.
The reverse of this, I think, would be... maybe Habana. If my son saw Habana Habana had a better record than Kerwin and whatnot, but you know what I mean, in terms of Rugby World Cup try scoring, whatnot, you know, but if my son saw Habana on a pundit's show and was like, geez, that Habana's got some opinions.
Yeah,
and I was like, but he was a speedster. Oh, did he play rugby?
Yeah, exactly. John Kerwin, even if you don't like his opinion, has scored one of the greatest ever World Cup tries. Yeah. And there's a big reason that the World Cup got noticed as a world event for that.
Against Italy, right?
Yeah, that try where he beats the entire team. It's
incredible. He's
a little bit outrageous, and he ran on instinct. Was an incredible player. Had an amazing swerve. Was big and powerful. First modern professional rugby winger type. He wasn't in the professional era. Ended up playing a bit of league. Played for the Warriors in the end of his career, but just a fucking amazing player, really was. But anyway, this had nothing to do with this was best performance by a South African.
We have Sasha Feinberg Ngomazulu for his wizardry against the All Blacks.
So this is not most valuable Safa.
This is a different category.
Yeah, this is.
We have multiple South African related categories. This one is. I just want to make it clear for the record. This is Tony's category. So Sasha. for the wizardry against the All Blacks.
Such a good player. God, I wish he played for us.
The Springboks front row for the absolute obliteration of the Irish.
Yeah,
in Dublin.
I loved every minute of it. It was so good.
All 20 times.
It was absolute cinema.
Andre Esterhazen for his hybrid role against the French.
Yeah.
And then an off-the-field role.
But just as equally
for
important.
Stevie P from the Forever Sports YouTube channel.
Yes.
For his live stream of the Wallabies against South Africa game.
Just thought he didn't.
For his performance on camera.
Yeah, just great. Just really good professional performance.
What did you like about that, Tony?
I liked the way he was passionate.
He's a passionate.
He's very informed, and
he's got a great channel.
Hold it. We'll talk. So let's just announce our winner.
Okay.
Who could it be?
Who could it be? Maybe Sasha.
It's hard to pass.
Sasha is an incredible player. It had to
be a hell of a performance, otherwise. Okay, so best performance by Safa in 2025. The 2CGD goes to wow. Stevie P gets it. Stevie P from Forever Sports. Good one, Stevie P. Stevie P turned down the RSB and actually wrote a mean note about it, but I didn't know he didn't. But he couldn't make it this evening. Accepting on his behalf will be Mark Morgan, one of the co-hosts of 2 Cents. Gets Distracted also has his own YouTube channel.
Stevie, we love your YouTube channel.
We do.
You're doing a great job. Personally, I love he does the press conferences as well.
Oh yeah, he does so much.
I love pre-match, post-match press conferences, and they're always up on his channel. So I really love that stuff.
He does
genuinely.
He does.
I don't watch his live streams, but Tony told me to watch that one. And I can feel him.
It's so good
because his team is up and he's loving it.
He's just like,
and he's
let's
like,
cooking it up, boys.
We're cooking it up. The Boks are up by so much. He's singing their praises.
He's loving it.
And then it all comes crashing and burning. And there is something about watching that kind of train wreck, which is funny to watch.
We might put a little.
But I will say, and I'll link this to a Gazza moment. The first time we lost to Argentina.
Yeah.
I was doing a live stream with my dad. So Gaz is there. We're doing a live stream. We're getting beaten by fucking Argentina for the first time. Yeah. And right towards the end of the game, Gazza says, at least we're going to get a bonus point. And I was like, what the fuck? Bonus point? We're losing to Argentina. So I had my own, I don't know if it was a full-on meltdown, but... Yes.
You had your own moment.
I had my own moment. So live streaming moments can happen.
100%. And I've done only a couple of live streams, and I'm pretty passionate whenever I've done them as well. And on yours, I jumped into a couple of yours this year, and it was just so fucking enjoyable to watch. Just because I was backing Australia because everyone loves an underdog and all that sort of thing. And the scale, it was best test of the year for God's sake.
Yep.
And just the way he was. He's so knowledgeable and he's so devoted and he's such a big Springbok fan. He's so passionate about it. And just how much he was enjoying it. He was doing the whole, let him cook, boys. We're cooking up tonight. And just really, really enjoy it. And just seeing the slow, they've just scored a try there. That's somewhat irritating, but I guess it can't be a perfect half of football.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty good looking. That's a great start for the Wallabies. Looks like it won't be as much of a runaway as we thought it might be, and then just total absolute collapse from there. Yep. It was great watching, and just so enjoyable for your viewers, especially your neutrals or your Australian fans.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep doing it. We do appreciate it.
I've been there, Stevie. I've been there.
He's different to you.
Well, he's full on.
Yeah, and he's a great caller. He's
for sure.
He
does play-by-play.
Yeah,
him and Hamish are the best play-by-play guys for sure.
Hamish is my favorite YouTube commentator because Hamish, we've got a long-standing relationship with Hamish. He's a great man. I'm not saying Stevie's not, and Hamish does an outstanding job. But Hamish,
that's Kiwi lads, Hamish.
Yeah, Hamish is incredible at being completely neutral.
Stevie wears his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah. It's weird, and sometimes when the Australian, I give Hamish shit sometimes. I'm like, dude,
All Boks are winning. Be happy.
Yeah.
Or we're
We've just
losing. Be
lost," and he's
sad.
just like, and I'm like, "Are you upset?" He's like, I just want to see. He literally,
I want to see a good game.
he's like a AI,
Yeah.
Kiwi AI calling the game and without emotion towards which way it goes. Whereas, and you might view that as I think it's just amazing of him, but like I also think it's equally amazing just to watch a fan just really, really pour their love into their team, which he clearly does.
Yes.
And like he does. If you're a Bok fan and you want to watch really, really high quality Bok takes, it's very much a Springbok
Theme channel for sure.
Yeah.
Forever Sports. You can't go wrong. Great channel.
Indeed. And you're well done. We'll get that sent out to you, Stevie P. It's Stevie P, isn't it?
I don't actually know. I just know him as the Forever Sports guy.
I think his name's Stevie P.
Okay.
If I'm getting that wrong, I apologize.
Penultimate category is a sentimental one for mine because
Yes.
it's 12 out of 20 category.
12 out of 20.
If you don't know about 12 out of 20, this goes back to my dad, who is now my late dad, with his referee takes.
Yeah.
He's the king of the halftime referee review.
Yeah.
I would be doing live streams of my own, and people will tune in and just be asking, is Gazza doing his halftime referee chat?
The great thing about your old man is he is the ultimate everyman, and every man likes to have a bit of a take on the referee. I mean, like, this bloke doesn't know what he's fucking doing, you know?
Call the offsides,
yeah,
for fuck's sake.
Exactly. We've been doing it all day, ref.
Yeah.
You know, and like we don't want to get into it. We're in an era where you don't want to be like too negative. We don't want to take on one person or anything like that. But he would give his objective opinion on on every refereeing performance that he would see. Sorry, I'm talking about your father. You know him. But my favorite thing about him, he would give his opinion. It would be positive or negative, and then
The outcome
the outcome
was almost inevitably, I would say 95% of the time.
Yeah, I never heard
The
a different
outcome
one.
was the same. I think he gave an 11, and I think he's given a 13.
Right, I never heard
The
them.
things I love about it is why my
Refereeing performances.
Why my dad is rating the referees out of 20 instead of out of 10, I have no fucking idea.
6 out of 10 doesn't sound as good.
Why is he saying 12 out of 20 instead of 6 out of 10? That's Gazza.
Yeah.
And why is it like, wow, he's doing a really good job. He's keeping control of the game. 12 out of 20 compared to like, wow, this fucker doesn't know the offside lines. He's just been letting them run riot. 12 out of 20.
Yeah.
I don't really get it, but that's my dad.
100%.
So he was consistent.
Can I do my impression of him giving a positive 12 out of 20 and a negative 12 out of 20?
You can.
Right, Keith. Well, look, what can you say about the bloke? He's been around the bloody block now. I've seen him for a while, and it's a wet night out there. But bloody hell, like some of these bloody calls, like it's a tough game to referee. But there's been some calls that I've just had to say, well, I don't know, but 12 out of 20.
That's pretty Gazza.
That's the negative.
Yeah.
And then who should get the positive? Give me the referee.
He liked Angus Gardner.
Angus Gardner. Okay. Like it's a dry. He would talk about the weather a lot. It's a dry track out there. Bloody. It's great to see. Well, I've lost my track here. I lost my track. But he would say basically, like doing well. 12 out of 20.
Yeah, you would be expecting a higher score.
Yeah. You're thinking, oh, he's really pumping them up here.
Yeah, he's bringing them up. It's going to be a 13 maybe if he's pushing it. Almost never.
Yeah.
I remember one guy
It's harder to do, Gazza.
one guy on a live stream was like, if he gives anything but a 12 out of 20, I'll give you $50. And he gave a 13.
Oh, wow.
And the guy paid up.
Yeah.
I think that was Frankie. But anyway.
It's harder to do Gazza impressions now he's passed away. Now I feel like, oh, God.
Four nominees. We have, and we've gone with some kind of more high profile refereeing decisions this year. James Dolman
We're not down to your local rugby park.
for the Boks against Italy game, the Mostert red card, which got rescinded the next week.
Clearly
Rusty wasn't happy. The fans weren't happy.
Pretty poor call.
Pretty poor call from the Kiwi ref.
Yeah.
Andrea Piatti, Lions versus Wallabies.
This call shook the world.
On the line, late game. There's a Jack Morgan clean out on Carlo Tizzano.
If you were an Australian, you were
livid.
You were absolutely dead cert that should have been called back for a penalty, maybe, and probably a yellow card. If you were
The Aussies complained about it after the game.
If you were a British and British and Irish Lions fan, you were thinking to yourself that clean out happens every day of the week. And if you were a neutral, you were just thinking to yourself, oh man, I really wish that was called a penalty because I would really like Game 3 to mean something.
Be a decider, that's right. Third one is the entire officiating team for the Ireland match against the All Blacks, where Tyke Byrne ends up getting red carded, which again gets rescinded.
For me, it was like just the screen not working, the absolute Mickey Mouse of it. The fact that the guy couldn't just say, yeah, he's taking him high, just give a penalty there, bud.
Yeah, it was all a real cluster, that one. And then casting our minds back to the Six Nations, which seems like a long time ago now, but Pierre Brousset, I think it was, in the Scotland against England match. England scored a try through Tommy Freeman. I'm pretty sure he just gave it on the field and didn't even TMO it. He was like, I saw it's grounded. And then everyone was asking, well, it doesn't look grounded to me. Scottish fans who basically say every Six Nations they're due at least one call that fucks them over.
They got that one.
For them, that was the call.
Yeah, and then the year before they had
France.
I thought it was England. Or was it France?
France scored a try.
Yeah. It's shite being Scottish. So the 12 out of 20 award in memory of the great Gazza goes to Andre Piatti for his call on Jack Morgan. We're not saying it's the wrong call. We're just saying it was a
we really wish that it had gone the other way. Cause
I really wish it would get the real other way, but because that
would have been nice to have a Game 3 decider.
A spicy Game 3 decider would have been huge.
Would have loved a bit of spice.
So Andre Piatti, we unable to get a hold of him. Couldn't even get his email address.
Maybe he doesn't speak English. He's Italian.
I think he speaks English.
He speaks rugby English.
Yeah. No. You're okay. You're okay, freak. Things like that. Stop that.
To be fair, I don't speak Italian.
Mamma mia. So, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm off tonight. Anyway, accepting this 2CGD on his behalf is Mark Morgan.
Cheers, Andrea.
Mark Morgan is one of the co-hosts of 2 Cents Gets Distracted.
Every time.
And also, you have your own YouTube channel, don't you? 2 Cents Rugby.
It has 100,000 subscribers.
Yes, congratulations, everyone. You can keep that one.
Okay.
Back off.
Fuck you, Andrea. It's mine.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on that. Brilliant stuff.
We have one category to go.
Last category.
It is a 2CGD.
Is it a staple of
the
big night? And some would say
the most prestigious.
The most prestigious.
We've had Rusty Rasmus nominated for this one, and yet he's never won it.
He hasn't been able to pull it up. Oxenshea
Oxenshay's been nominated, still never won this award. This is a very exclusive award.
Award. Yeah, the most exclusive award that we probably have. And every year comes down to the wire. We have, we start talking about it earlier in the year, and we say, look, this guy's on the inside track on this, and you come back with another name. Left fields are thrown in there, then we're up. It's about a 12-hour debate before we actually make our mind up on it, and it's tough. It's one of those decisions that rocks the rugby world.
It is. So it is the award for most valuable Safa. They're a big contributor to the rugby world right now.
They are.
They are the people that need to just lead the way in terms of drawing in new fans.
Exactly.
And
show us your scrumming ways.
Well, not just the scrums, but just. They're the poster boys of the game right now.
Yeah. They're definitely the best.
Sasha, if anybody, is the poster boy of South African rugby. He's a good-looking guy.
Rooster.
Fuck, he speaks well. Have you seen him?
I've seen him.
You've seen him on the rugby field, but he speaks so well off the field in terms of being a role model. Like, he's literally talked about being a role model. He's so modest. He's like... I don't know what he's got wrong with him.
I feel like
but you know how
are you getting hard?
I'm getting a boner for some
Have
Sasha.
you ever seen that on YouTube ever?
I don't think so. That's a first, and I've made a lot of rugby videos.
And he's had a boner a lot of them, but he's never admitted them.
He seems to be a very incredible human being and a very incredible rugby player. Sasha Feinberg Gomezulu.
And he wants to leave
for most valuable Safa.
Yes. Yeah. Look, he's a strong candidate.
We have another one who's he's not quite the sex appeal. He's not the poster boy.
Some people are into that sort of thing.
But Wilco Lowe.
He's already won an award this evening.
He's already won an award. Could he go home
Best-
with a double? Because he's part of that big Boks pack.
100%.
We have South African Tony Brown for playing that Tony ball. He's an honorary South African.
Yeah, they love him.
For
They love
working
him.
with Russie, adding a bit of that
100%.
magic spicy sauce to their attack.
Yeah.
And then the incumbent.
The incumbent, but look, he's won 2 in a row.
It's a tough one.
It's a tough one. And
But-
look, I'll be honest, he hasn't been as active this year.
There's
But
been
he's-
some reasons for that.
Yeah,
But,
there has been.
YouTube sensation. If you haven't checked them out,
Oh,
you
you
are
gotta.
missing out.
You got to.
Made a
Is it
very
Stevie P again?
no.
Oh.
It's the other one.
Oh, the other-
Rian Low.
Rian
We
Low.
got 2 lows. The 50%
I've got
chance.
goosebumps. I'm excited about this one this year.
It's exclusive.
No, who's going to win it? It couldn't be the 3-peat, could it?
Unbelievable if it happens.
If it happens. Because we don't know. Well, we have to just cast our votes into it's like a dial-up modem system from 1995, and then we send it into there. Then it goes offshore into a Swiss accounting system, and it comes back to us just to verify that the decision was made. There's a lot of algorithms and things that go into this. It's a big decision. You ready?
I'm ready.
So, for most valuable Safra of 2025, the 2CGD goes to, you wouldn't believe it, Rian
Oh,
Low.
it's the 3-peat.
The 3-beat! He does it again!
Unbelievable.
Oh!
He's quite the human being.
Now, Rian, we would love you to be here in person, but he's just moved. He moved house.
He's moved house.
Moved house, and like
He's had a lot going on.
You've got something sad in common with him now.
Yeah, you both lost our fathers this year, and he's been powering through that as well. So
Yeah.
he
He's
made
a
a
beautiful
nice,
man.
he made a beautiful tribute to Gazza
Oh,
as well.
it was stunning.
Yeah, you're a sweet guy, Rian, and we love your videos.
We do. He's a beautiful man, and I'm sure he's got 2 or 3 kids.
I think 2.
Did he have? He had another little
Did he?
bub. Yeah.
No way, he's got 3 kids.
If you got 3 kids, you're
He's
a
got
man,
3
man.
2CGDs. That's what we do know.
100%. Yeah. And look, I
If you're one of those non-South African fans,
yeah.
and you think like, man, all
Well,
these South African guys on Facebook are pricks. Because there's a lot of Facebook generally has a lot of pricks.
Yeah, it's just pricks everywhere.
But
It's a lot of
go
dong out
watch
there.
Rian's channel. The dude is a
yeah.
classy South
And
African.
like he doesn't
loves his rugby.
He
Loves
doesn't
his
take
family.
he doesn't take any pot shots at anybody,
No.
and he is just really really good funny stuff.
Good human.
And like he knows his rugby, and yeah, we send our condolences to him.
Mm.
Lost his father, as far as I'm aware, relatively suddenly, which must have been really really tough to deal with. But yeah, wonderful man. I always secretly, can I be honest with you? I secretly hope one day that he emails one day and goes, Tony, decided with me and the family we're moving to Browns Bay.
That would be great.
We say Browns Bay because that's where all the South Africans live.
Either that or like Pakuranga.
Pakuranga. A lot of Howick, Farah and Howick. They're all over the shop, really.
Not so much in West Auckland. Not that many.
Sick view.
There's none on my street.
My daughter is friends with a Kiwi girl, but then I meet her folks and they go there for birthday parties and they're like, I've just got some ball lost on the Barbie.
You know, I went to the
My
Santa.
South African accent, it's
I went to the
gone.
Santa parade yesterday
Yeah.
on Queen Street, and there were people setting up chairs and stuff. And there was this couple who had like actual like dining chairs. Like this is on the middle of our main street in Auckland. And I heard
Queen Street. Is it still as I haven't been to a Santa
and
parade
they
for
were
so
drinking
long.
beers, and I was like, "You're not allowed to drink beers on Queen Street." And then I eavesdropped for a little bit. There's South Africans who live in an apartment. They just brought their chairs down and started drinking some beers. I was like, "You South Africans are legends," and they were talking about rugby. The guy was saying to his wife, "Like, oh, Wales are not very good at the moment. So
Yeah.
you guys love your rugby."
They really are all about their rugby. They have Bok Fridays where you're allowed to wear your Springbok kit
Oh, nice.
to work.
We love
so
you.
so you can put this one next to your other two.
Out in Joburg.
Out in Joburg, you're the man, Rian. We appreciate you, and we should somehow involve him in the podcast
At some point.
in some
He is
way.
a 3-time 2CGD winner.
He is a 3. No one's won that many. Nobody.
Not even me.
Russie didn't even get a domination this
Oh,
year.
that's unbelievable.
Tony Brown
Been
snuck the
snubbed.
coaching spot.
Yes.
Yeah, wow, fantastic. All right, well, that brings to an end on that bombshell the 2CGDs for 2025. Our fourth 2CGDs. We finish every year with the 2CGDs. Just a way to really... It's a big, illustrious night, and I know the whole rugby community really looks forward to it.
Yes.
Yeah. It's one of those things that I don't think I've seen mentioned anywhere else on social media other than
Rian has it on his flare on
yes,
Reddit. It's the
it
only
does.
place I ever see
And
it.
I've seen on his where you see he calls himself award winning and he's got delayed a couple of little shots. Rian, you're keeping the Juicy Jetties alive.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Yeah. But we do really, really thoroughly appreciate everybody who watches, who listens, who engages.
Especially all the ones who say the guy in the hat's a dick and he hates rugby and needs to go
we
watch
both
league.
wear hats. We both wear this guy.
But only one of us is a dick.
He's a real piece of shit. It just doesn't show on camera. I'm my true self.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But no, we thoroughly appreciate everybody who watches. It's a little podcast, but we keep on trucking along and keep on doing our thing. And we have we start with a hiss and a roar every year with the Six Nations. Then we have the hardest bit of the year is that period where it's just Super Rugby. And
We like Super Rugby.
We like Super Rugby, but it's like there are a shit ton of games every week, and you got to have a take on every game, and you got a bunch of other shit going on, and you get the least engagement on that in that
Test
period.
rugby is where it's at.
Test rugby is where it's at in terms of engagement. But yeah, we do, and those people who enjoy the rugby chat, that's great, and people who just enjoy us fucking
Talking shit.
we do appreciate you guys doing.
We'll be back next year.
Yes.
There's that Nations League thing going on next year as well. So it's going to be a different year. We've got
Yeah.
the greatest rivalry. So
Yep.
you get a chance to anger some more South African fans.
Oh God, can you imagine? I love
a lot
South
of them
Africa.
still like you with the banter.
I have opinions. Sometimes I just come in and they do amazing things and they're showing all sorts of innovative wrinkles and stuff like that. And I'm like, and it's honestly a relief. I'm just like, I can fucking say good things about the South African style of play, and people are and they love that, they like it, and I'm just being honest. But I have watched rugby my entire life, and I've never enjoyed thousands of reset scrums and like just the whole game being around the scrum. So when I have to say that, I'm like, I don't want to, but it's my honest opinion. Like if somebody said to me, what would be the best way to grow a YouTube channel, and like I don't care about what I have to say, what's the best way to grow it? I would say fucking rim South Africa. Like just talk about how great South Africa is and how amazing their performances are and how everything they do is incredible, and they will absolutely love it. They will, especially if you're a foreigner, they will absolutely, that would be the best way to go. But it's not, I feel like that's disingenuous. So you got to be yourself.
So you're trying to be yourself.
Exactly. And I love South Africa.
He genuinely doesn't hate South Africa.
I really, I made a video.
I seem to remember him. Well, firstly, he did make a video about the special relationship between New Zealand and South Africa.
Yes.
And I seem to remember
Why it's so special.
Just for like a bit of context, that game we won against the Argentinians earlier in the year when we just forward dominated them. I seem to remember you were just like, man, our backline's shit. This is fucking bullshit. I don't like watching this. Yeah. He's fairly even-handed, I think.
Yeah.
But he has opinions.
100%.
He's allowed them.
You know what? One of the things.
You don't have to like it. If you don't like it, fuck him, give him some shit in the comments.
Yeah, exactly.
He actually likes that too.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I know.
I just don't read it.
You don't like it.
I've got.
You find it quite hard to deal because you get so much unrelenting positive comments that you like. You have to like when you get a little bit of negativity when you say like that was a bit of a weird game and you were like, Mark, it's just a small minority.
Yeah.
You had to like talk yourself through it.
Yeah, because people were going,
dude, lean into it. It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, no, but you don't want to be like a professional. Like there's a guy Mark Watto or whatever his name is, who's just like, or the like of Ben Smith or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Who are just professional instigators.
Oh, right.
Who
That's
just-
the other end of the scale.
yeah,
That could
don't
also be a
that.
success for a successful YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
if you just,
Gave the Springboks shit.
I
in
did take a
every-
stab at that with Hateful Heath.
Oh, yeah. You never followed through, though.
Hateful Heath was probably my favorite video of all time. It's probably my least viewed video of all time. But
Yeah,
Hateful Heath was real fun to
I
make.
think we're rambling now.
Yes, we are. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.
Yes, we appreciate you being here for the vast majority of the year.
Yeah.
We will be back come Six Nations time.
We will. 40 episodes, I think, this year. Or 39 or 40.
Appreciate you being here. Appreciate the bands.
Yeah. Appreciate you, dude. Thank
Yeah.
you for turning up every week.
Thank you for hosting and setting all the shit up. And
You helped set it up, so it's all
I'm
good.
tired today.
Yeah. Well, you're writing all the nominees and all that sort of stuff. Apart from most valuable Safa, which has to go into a whole
That's
different.
true. Because it's a special process.
It does.
Special sauce.
Special process. Anyway, good on you, Mark. Well done.
Thank you, pal. We love you, folks. Thank you for being here.
All right. Huru, harida.
Take care.
Bye.